Hello, my name is Dominic. I'm the CEO at Inoxico. Today I want to talk to you quickly about our views around forward-looking credit management versus traditional credit management. Traditional credit management is typically seen in a negative light, and there's four elements here. Typically focused only on collections, not on growth, not really thinking about how to grow customers, just really thinking about how much cash you can get out of them. They use very little predictive analytics, so they're not using the tools available, and it does seem a little bit backwards. Then that means they become mostly reactive. So only once a customer's gone bad do you really start investigating the problems. You don't know about them up front. It means you are not in a good position to serve your clients and grow your business. And then finally, not use of much automation. It's typically a very personnel-driven environment, lots of credit controllers, lots of phone calls. That's the traditional view of credit management. And to think of some examples of how this works out in a business is often credit managers have lots of excuses as to why they're not forward-looking. For example, our DSOs have deteriorated because the economy is in recession. Instead, a forward-looking credit manager would be saying, despite the recession, our good clients have maintained sales and payments on time. It means I'm not focusing on them so much, but we proactively put payment plans in place with weaker clients. That's forward-looking. That's making sure you protect your business so you've got solid margins and happy customers. Credit managers of the traditional type are also often saying, what we do is chasing clients for payments. That's what we do around here. Not so much what forward-looking credit manager will be talking about is saying, we have decreased queries, and that has resulted in higher customer retention and satisfaction scores. It's improved our DSOs. Because we've now resolved problems up front early on, that has now produced fantastic results for our business. Sales teams are also often looking at credit and saying, sales makes a huge effort to land a new client only for the opportunity to be dismissed by credit completely. Whereas sales teams who deal with forward-looking credit management teams, they understand, they say this is following. We constantly communicate with our credit team. They help us grow with good customers and avoid bad customers. That credit management team is really adding strategic value to the sales team. Traditional credit management teams are often viewed negatively by executives as well. They say things like, credit doesn't understand our strategy and needs to stay out of our way. But executives in businesses where there's forward-looking credit management will often say, credit provides strategic input into our sales environment and ensures consistent, profitable cash flows. We would be out of business if it wasn't for their predictive insights and proactive risk management. And you need to be able to be forward-looking. You need to have good analytics, so backward and forward-looking analytics based on data, so you can focus your attention on the highest debtors and growth opportunities. This is how forward-looking credit management teams operate. So they then are able to produce actionable recommendations for their teams and reporting that serves the business to help it deliver on the growth strategy for their business. A typical client like this, in South Africa would have 80% of its credit utilized by good payers and 20% by bad payers. And if you look at the figures at the bottom, those are typical DSOs and bad debts and sales. With the forward-looking credit management team, there's a huge amount of value that they can add, increasing to 90% potentially the number of good payers and 10% of bad payers. And what that does for your figures is reduce DSOs and bad debt, but not only that, it can grow sales tremendously so that the profit that gets generated by trade credit is increased dramatically for a business. And this is how credit management teams who are the forward-looking type can move forward and give their customers and their business significant value. Inoxico in the space focuses on the two main processes of origination and portfolio management, and we specifically have some promises around how we can originate quickly and get new customers quickly on board, number of tools in that environment, and the portfolio management side, very powerful analytics to understand existing debtors, helping you focus on those growth opportunities. We'd love to discuss that with more of you, so please get in touch and we'll discuss how we can grow your trade credit profit by up to 10%.